wheel of seasons turns, my feet still winding down this ever-going road. Whispers on the wind of gods long forgotten, guiding my path. As the days grow longer and the dewdrop sings, I feel the sunlight paint against my skin with the warmth of the color of love. The sunlight envelops me like a cloak woven of promises kept, like the arms of an understanding friend. Even as my heart aches, heavy with memory, weighed by grief, crumbling pillars and roadside cairns, reminders of all we have lost. I hear the oath of a season, the promise that in the end, find a place to finally call home.
Hello, and welcome to the House of Dreams, a place of fantastical worlds, mythic beasts, and wondrous tales. We are a TTRPG actual play creative collective led by queer, BIPOC, and marginalized folks. I am Okami, and I will be your guide. Today, we present A Season's Oath, a Wanderhome actual play series of hope, exploration, and deep magic. A West Marches hexcrawl, an OSR-inspired folkloric journey featuring a rotating cast of travelers who weave in and out of the saga. All of them are seeking to understand a magic bestowed upon them by the venerable and forgotten gods of flame, form, dark, and wind. A road that will take them to many forgotten and sacred places all over Haeth. The series will showcase the full rules of Wanderhome by Possum Creek Games, including the seasons, holidays, guest playbooks and natures, seasonal phenomenon, and Jade Dragon's Patreon homebrew magic rules. We're currently raising funds for Rainbow Railroad, and you can donate via the Tiltify link in the chat or use the QR code on the overlay. Please donate if you can. We have several donation incentives that will allow you, the audience, to add more color, magic, and wonder to our journey. First, for $5, the travelers can gain a token that they may use or save. For $15, you can introduce a Kith. A Kith named that has not yet been met by the travelers on their journey is introduced to the scene, such as from the backstory of one of the travelers or from the current place they're exploring. If all named Kith have been met, then the group will look at the common animal folk of the place they're visiting and create a new Kith to meet and interact with. For $25, we have two incentives. The first one is we have a relic, which is the travelers will discover a relic, a special Kith that is an inanimate object that confers the traveler who carries it a supernatural trait, as if they themselves were a Kith. Each relic also has a unique bit of Haeth lore that comes with it. A roll on a special chart will determine what relic is found on the journey. Or, for $25, you can give them a magic trait. A traveler will gain a level in a path of magic, either a new path or the next tier in the one they're already gifted with, deepening their connection to the venerable and forgotten gods. Furthermore, we have a donation goal of $50. So for every $50 that is raised, we will awaken a folklore. The folklore of the current nature being directly interacted with will be immediately brought into the current scene, or if we're all in the middle of it in our fields, immediately after. And so, as we embark on our journey, we must answer these 4 questions. Mel, Deep Green, Lavender, what sort of place did we just travel from?
I think it was like an extended family's commune. You know, like a big piece of property, multiple houses, but it's all the same family group.
Okay.
And not just that it was a commune, it was also a place where family and also everybody that needed that land that was working on it was able to not just meet, but share what they knew about each other, especially if they wanted to grow some plants or learn about other things of the world. That's where they also came from.
I think it was nestled in a valley. Was a nice source of water, and it was kind of protected from everything just because of where it is in the valley. Like nestled in some mountains.
Okay. Do we feel, and this is, as this journey has continued through many places, do we feel our journey has been long?
No, it's been eventful.
But it hasn't been long? Okay. How are you feeling, Lavender?
I don't think it's been long. I think it's still, this traveling is fun for me. It's like it's like a vacation almost, I guess. You know how it goes really fast.
Yeah.
Because you're seeing so much and doing so many things.
Absolutely.
I think it's starting to get to Mel physically. Just like, because she's been traveling a long ways over a lot of different environments.
Right.
So I think like that kind of physical exhaustion is starting to set in, but not mentally or emotionally yet. So she's still like, yes, I'm traveling. I am on this path. This is great. But do my feet hurt at the end of the day? And I still need to repair, this tear that happened in my apron.
Right.
When I was going through. So it's starting to physically wear.
Okay. Is there somewhere we hope to go, whether literally or metaphorically?
To continue on the same note, I was just somewhere cool and refreshing,
Okay.
That would be nice. And a big difference between the desert and the hot forest, and it's been very hot and sticky lately.
Right.
Somewhere to trade some of these, because I have a lot of paintings that I've created from painting new things, and it's a lot now. I think my bags and baskets are overflowing, so I kind of want to trade some of them.
Right.
Or just give some away. Just get rid of them.
Right. Somewhere to either gift or trade your art.
Yeah.
I got you. I hear you.
Wherever the road takes, Deep Green.
Ooh. I feel that like deep in my spirit. And finally, but silently in our heads, where is my home? And with that, we begin our journey. We begin in the heart of a cavern system. You've all found yourselves seeking refuge from the sweltering heat of Devil Days in the Oros caverns. Ancient caverns that date back to the age of legends and monsters. Under a massive mountain, an entrance located in the foothills of the Cloud Summit mountain range. The Oros caverns are a bridge between the worlds of spirit and kith, often used as a place for rites of passage and pilgrimages, a place to explore for those seeking deeper truths. It is whispered to be the final resting place of the dragon Oros, for whom the caves are named after. The natures of this place is that it is a mountain, place where the earth meets the sky. It is also a cave, a place fundamentally connected to the core of the earth, its wisdom, and its tenebrous secrets. And finally, this place is a bridge, a passage from one place to the next. Aesthetics. A cautious creature, hiding just out of sight. A treacherous path. A bridge from this world to the next. Petroglyphs. Ancient engineering. And a mighty creature hiding underneath. This place can always, and I invite all of my travelers to also use these moves to breathe life into this place. Describe what can be seen from way up here. Show someone pushed to desperate extremes. Isolate someone from everyone else. Give them a token. Describe the beauty of the deepest shadows of the world. Swallow something into the dark. Ask, will you wander ever deeper? Give them a token if they say yes. Describe the distance to the other side. Push something off the edge. Offer someone an easier way. Give someone a token if they don't take it. The folklores of this place are the Elk King feasting beneath the hills, the sleeping god at the bottom of the world, and the path carved by the giant king. Common animal folk are elks, moles, goats, and lions. The small and forgotten gods are elk-shaped earth elementals and fungi folk. As mentioned earlier, it is Devil Days, which is the second month of bright when the sun's heat becomes unbearable. During Devil Days in the Oros caverns, the aesthetics are dry grass, a calming breeze, and the cruel bright sun you're all taking refuge from currently. The signs of the month are hidden swimming holes, tart fruit juice, paper fans, creaky porch chairs, and if you were outside the caverns, long, thin clouds. So we have our weather phenomenon. And every time Devil Days rolls around, I'm going to go ahead this time for this question. Lavender, is there something hanging over your head?
I don't think there is for once.
Really? Okay. Oh, that's good. That's good. And we will pivot over to the deep green. Is there anything hanging over? Is there something hanging over your head?
Given that we're at a bridge connecting two places, is the thought that I might run into someone that I need to mend fences with.
Okay. So that thought's hanging over you.
Yeah.
Okay. Mel will be away for a few moments, but when Mel returns, we are going to go ahead and ask that same question. Remind me to ask that question. We're going to begin our journey. As I said, you are in the caverns, seeking refuge from the cruel, bright sun. And you are at the very edge of one of the hidden swimming holes. There is like an underground lake. There is a hole in the ceiling where sunlight is streaming in from the outside, illuminating this beautiful, like, natural underground spring. And Lavender and Deep Green, you are both at its edge. What's the temperature of the water? How does it feel?
I'd say the water is, it's actually not as cool as you would think because it's coming from outside. The source is outside. So this water at this particular swimming hole is actually pretty warm.
Is there like would you say there's a waterfall that's coming down from the hole above it? Or is it warm because the sunlight is beaming on it?
I think it's a mixture. There's like it's a waterfall, but it's not a huge one. It's a gentle one.
Yeah.
And it's right where it feeds in at is right where lots of sun hits it.
Yeah.
But when you're inside the cavern, you don't see that. You just the water trickles down in like a gentle waterfall over some rocks to the swimming hole.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna describe what can be seen from way up here, and from above. If one were, say, looking from the top of the mountain into this hole, you would see just a vibrant pool that is a deep blue, or rather it's blue because of the sky being reflected. But underneath you could see like bright, like dark green moss, like water plants on the very bottom of this pool.
Can I add to that with a place move?
Absolutely.
Oh shit. Just want to make sure I got the right one. I want to describe the beauty of the deepest shadows of the world.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah.
What?
Now, since we're down, you have that light coming from the water source, but because of that, you can tell even more. There's a little turn off where you can see how dark it is. You can see the shadows against some rocks. It looks like it's really cool there because it's so dark. They're almost inviting, like welcome you to this cool place to relax. I think that every once in a while you get a glint off of some of the mica in the rock from the little bits of light that hit it, but there's so little bit of light that hits it. You almost have to watch that spot to see it.
Wow. Lavender, will you wander ever deeper?
Yes.
Answering the invitation of the darkness? Okay. Take a token and you begin moving towards these cool, inviting shadows. Greene, are you following? Or are you going to let Lavender have some time alone?
I'm going to let Lavender have some time alone.
Okay. Stay near the water. Is there a little camp that you've set up by the water? Or are you still deciding where you're going to settle for the night?
I'm still deciding where I'm going to settle for the night.
Okay. Lavender, as you start heading into the darkness, and you see this deep green in your peripheral vision, you see Supriya like come to life. It's this little flame small god that has been following Lavender.
Seraphina.
Sorry, I thought it was Supriya. Sorry, Seraphina appears and starts emitting a nice warm light. It doesn't completely banish the shadows, but it does give Lavender like a little bit more illumination to be able to like walk and, you know, maybe not stub her toe on like a stalactite or something like that. You know, it just gives her just a little bit of surety going into that darkness. But in this moment, I want to pivot back to deep green. You're seeing yourself reflected in the water. And what do you see as you're looking at this reflection?
I see, how do I put this? I see a reflection of my past, of something that still needs to be resolved. And
you see Donovan?
Yes.
Donovan, tall, brown bear, similar to you.
Yes.
Similar in age.
Similar in age. I'm still holding on to the musket that I have. And I'm coming to the realization, like, now is the time, even after all these years, I'm probably going to see him again. And I'm thinking of how, despite all my wisdom, how for this one, I'm going to not just apologize, but reflect upon what I could have done better, what I should have done better, and will do better going forward to mend fences, not just for him and I, but for our respective places and for the possible world that he's in the world I'm in, and mend fences, not just for that, but going forward in general.
I'm going to swallow something into the dark as from up above, we're not sure if it was a pebble or a droplet of water. Something falls onto the surface of the water, causing it to ripple and causing this vision of Donovan to just be pulled under the surface and vanish into the darkness. And you get a sense that there will be more answers deeper in the caverns.
I, too, at this point now, decide to go where Lavender is going.
Lavender, I'm going to isolate someone from everyone else, as Deep Green's vision and moment of contemplation takes longer than even Deep Green perceived the time to be. Take a token. As you are making your way alone from any other kith other than Seraphina, you see the petroglyphs, because of Seraphina's light, on the walls, painted, ancient. Some of them are embossed into the walls. Some of them are painted with ancient paint, telling a story of the earth, Haeth. You feel ancient voices speaking to you, whispering to you the story of the earth, the story of the beginning. How do you respond?
I'm trying to write, paint. I'm trying to get it all down.
Like absorb it? Like memorize it?
No, like I grabbed some paper.
Oh, okay. I got you. Using Seraphina's illumination to be able to capture what's around
what I can. Yeah, whatever I can.
Your wrist just starts moving and to flow, and you're able to. Do you pause, or are you doing like quick paintings as you're walking?
Quick paintings.
Okay, so you just.
There's so much. I don't think I can pause.
Right, exactly. As you're just sort of being drawn deeper and deeper. And as you're painting, I'm going to describe the distance to the other side, but like in a metaphorical way. And you're just like painting, and it's so far. These petroglyphs are like, they go deeper and deeper as you're just like creating them. And then you flip a page, and then you create them again, and you flip a page and you create them again. And you see that these petroglyphs are pulling you into the spirit. Like they go so far into the earth, but they go not just into the earth, they go into the world of the small gods, the world of the spirit. And you're not there yet, but you can see that this journey is going to take you very, very far.
I would like to do a place move.
Absolutely. I
would like to offer someone an easier way.
How does that manifest?
Yeah, exactly. So you could get sucked into the darkness and keep going with the petroglyphs, or as Lavender's walking down one of these hallways with the petroglyphs and quick drawing everything, she rounds a corner and it opens up on one side, and far down below you can see a little campsite that's been set up with the rest of your friends. Like you can see your uncle, you can see now Luther, and they're all kind of like sitting down there being like, okay, so far below though. So you could go down and float down there, but you'd have a heck of a time getting back up here. Probably impossible amount of time with your uncle being like, yo, don't do that. Take me, I'll magic some way. Blah 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 blah. You know, the adults are going to stop you. So yeah, you can get sucked into the darkness and keep exploring that treacherous path, or you could go back to safety and what you know. It's so much better with what you know, Lavender. Come to the comfort side. We have cookies.
And there's no wrong answers here.
Yeah, like there isn't.
This is Lavender.
But she's brilliant. I wanted to give like a hard choice for you.
Yeah, no, I got you.
Character growth.
It is, but I think Lavender has Seraphina.
Right, exactly.
So she's going to keep going because she has this little bit of light, and she notes that everybody is there and they probably have lots of nice snacks. And she'll come back after she finishes.
Okay. So you're going... Well, okay. Wonderful.
You get a token because you didn't take it.
Right, yeah, get another token.
Okay. Well, more tokens. I got to figure out how to spend all these tokens.
Remember, you can always look through your spend a token moves and feel free to use them generously.
I will.
We're going to have the camera move over to Mel for a moment.
Don't forget the question that you were going to ask.
Thank you so much. So, Mel, I have an important question to ask you. This is a Devil Days question. Is there something hanging over your head?
No. I think there's not really hanging over her head. Mm-hmm. But like there's definitely some things that she needs to address, but that like fear of things going wrong or things not going the way that she wants isn't there so much anymore. So it's just like, yeah, I still have to do this, but the threat is gone.
Okay. And then the answer is no.
Yep, the answer is no.
I will say that you, Luther, and Kamal have this little camp set up, and you all were gifted a couple of like the big glass bottles, the kind that you get sarsaparilla in at the Ren Fair.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all have been gifted like 3 of them, like 3 big full, not the jugs, not the gallon jugs, but like the liters.
Yeah, the liter bottles. Yeah.
This tart fruit juice that is really popular by some people, like, because as I said, like these caverns are a place people go on pilgrimages. Other people are coming into these caverns to get away from the heat because it's like one of the coolest places in the region that you can kind of relax in. And some, I'll say that there was like a caravan that was camped at the cavern entrance that gifted this like tart fruit juice to all of you. Mel, may I ask what flavor of fruit it is, and why does it remind Mel of home? Happy memories of home.
It is salmonberry, which if you've never been to Washington or Oregon, Idaho, you've never had. But yeah,
salmonberry. Okay. Yeah, tell us more about salmonberry, and let's weave it into Haeth's lore.
Yeah, salmonberry, they're berries that look like blackberries, but they are like salmon pink. And yeah, I don't know herbology, like what they are, but they're very sweet and tart, like huckleberries.
Oh, okay.
But in the form of blueberries, so they're super juicy.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, I think there's probably other names for them in other areas, but that's what I know them as is salmonberries.
I think that They're also called salmonberries in Haeth, which makes, because of the color, but also perhaps they have an ominous reputation. Because
you can make some bad medicine with them.
Well, because fish tend to be daemons, and daemons tend to be tricksters. So there might be some like mystical properties, or at least the Kith of Haeth believe that the salmonberry juice has mystical properties. They're sweet and tart. So
it is something
like a pink color.
Yeah, like an orangish pink. Like like it looks like a really healthy salmon, like natural salmon. They're used dried. It's a cancer preventative. Like and like they've studied the compound. I was just reading a paper about it. They recently studied the compounds, the chemical compounds of it. And they're like, oh yeah, we can see how, based off of what we know about antioxidants and how eating a whole bunch of dried salmonberries would make it so that it can help stave off cancer.
Oh, I think that like Kamal goes doop, and like opens one of the stoppers and pulls out the cups, and it's just like pouring, and it's cold. Like the caravan that you got it from had it in like an ice chest. They had like a little like ice small god that was like living inside of a chest that was like keeping them all cold for everyone, because it's devil days. It's impossible to keep things cold unless you get ice from the mountain. And this cute little small god, and Kamal is just like, oh, thank goodness for this drink. Cheers to devil days. And Luther's like, the devil days. And
so I had this idea.
Yes.
I was looking them up. They're in the same family as like raspberries and blackberries.
Yeah.
So how big are the fruits for us?
The fruits are regular size for in Haeth.
Okay. So I was wondering if like the little pieces of it could be like a garnish or something.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah. Little pieces of it could absolutely be.
Because you know how you can like split the raspberry, and I'm assuming because salmonberries are the same basically. They have you can like
globes.
Yeah, the little globes.
Yeah, no, I think so too. Maybe not only did you get like this tart fruit juice, but maybe they gave you some pastries that use the salmonberries.
Oh, what if like a boba kind of
That's
drink?
what I was just thinking.
Oh,
like boba
yes.
is.
Yeah, there's like whole pieces of salmonberry like in the juice, like as like a boba drink.
I used to do that with Sprite when I was bored with that and blackberries, pulling them apart.
I love that. I think that's like really, really awesome. And yeah, no, I think the three of you are enjoying like just these ice cold fruit juice with the whole pieces of salmonberries like in the bottom of the cup, cheersing to the devil days.
Yeah, and I think as for cheersing, and there's like an actual physical cheers. Something draws Mel's attention to the ceiling, and maybe it's the echo, and right above them in the like 10, 20 feet above them is a huge stalagmite, whichever one hangs down.
Right.
And I want to take a moment to marvel at something that no one has ever seen before and ask the table to describe it. So like it's a big like crystals and a big huge stalagmite that's hanging down. Please add detail to it.
Oh, okay. Lavender, and then Greene, and then I, as the guide, will add a little something. But I want to what's special about this crystalline stalactite?
Well, the stalactite,
make up its story. What is it? What is it about?
I think there is a tale that the mountain was overrun by those pill bugs. You know, they're going to the roly-polies. And those, just like those roly-polies, they never gave up. They never gave up. As they took away pieces and they left it in that particular shape because that's what the king of roly-polies staff looks like.
I would love that. I love that. Deep green, this like leftover relic of the roly-poly invasion long ago, this crystalline stalagmite that no one has ever seen before. What else about it is, what is it? What other visuals does it have? What else would you build onto its story as Mel is captivated and marveling at it?
I remember seeing this stalactite as a kid in my younger days.
Really? So you've seen it before?
Yeah.
Okay. Were you here on a pilgrimage?
I wouldn't say I was here on a pilgrimage. It was where, at one point, me and Donovan used to meet up here. And it's also the day that what happened between me and Donovan happened, and it's right around this area. And I remember that reflection, gazing upon that stalactite, thinking about what happened, what took place way back then.
This beautiful, like crystal stalactite that looks like the scepter of the roly-poly king, that while most kith of Haeth have never seen this, has been seen by Greene and Donovan in their youth, is actually not crystal in the sense that we understand it. It is quartz. It is a clear quartz with no, I don't want to say impurities, no additions. There's no cloudiness to it. There's a little bit of milkiness on the edges, but is that milkiness or is that just a little bit of the light Seraphina refracting it, giving it edge, giving it shape? And you are just captivated by this wondrous piece of nature, Mel. And go ahead and take your token.
Yay, giant crystal staff that's seen some things. Not knowing anything, Mel would be like, oh wow, I really want to show this to Greene and Lavender. And then after seeing Greene's face, might be like, oh, maybe that was a good idea.
I will say, to thematically tie everyone together, you do see a reflection in it of Greene as you're looking at it, meaning Greene is probably walking underneath it. And then we follow that reflection to Greene, you're following in the path of Lavender, which is pretty easy. You can see on the ground the footprints and the occasional splotch of a fleck of dried paint that kind of flecks off of her dress. There's almost like little rainbow colored dust. That's
a trail.
Yeah, there's a trail. It's really easy to follow her. And you also, Greene, you start noticing the petroglyphs, right? You can see them reflecting in the distant light of Seraphina. Thank goodness that small god is with her. Otherwise, you would have to find some other source of light.
Right. Yeah.
Not that you all can't see. You're all animals, so that you've got that kind of, ability to see better in darkness than typical people in our real world can. But not as good as it's better with the distant Seraphina, like reflecting the light off of the walls. But you also see these petroglyphs that are embossed into the walls. Some of them are painted on the walls, and all of them you also feel, just like a few moments ago, what Lavender was feeling, that voice, the story of the earth, the story of the beginning. And you can just feel it, like from the tips of your toes to the top of your head. If you touch the walls, it gets louder in a sense. Or are you just listening closer? We've heard how Lavender responded to this with a fury of creativity. But as you're catching up to your young friend, how does Deep Greene respond to this connection, the spirit that he is feeling?
He invites it in. He meditates to invite it in.
Ooh. Would you like to spend a token to listen to the shared wisdom of the small and forgotten gods?
Yes.
All right. As your paws are touching the walls, you invite it in. You listen deeper to the voices all around. Mel, Lavender. We are the table. The second half of this move says ask the table what they tell you. What do the small and forgotten gods deep in this cavern tell Deep Greene in this moment as he opens himself up to their voices?
I think as Greene's paws are on the wall, the petroglyphs start to make literal sense. Like the actual, like full comprehension of what these are supposed to depict in the stories that they tell. And with that, the small gods show Greene that what was will be, and what will be, like the cycle continues, even with stories with human experience, the highs and the lows, and that you can find the rhythm of that. You can work within the rhythm of that to make long-term sustained changes in yourself and in others.
Do you need Lavender? Do you need a moment?
I was just trying to think, I think I need to pivot what I was going to do. I think this is in the form of a stray picture, stray piece of paper that's fallen right at Deep Greene's feet.
Mm-hmm.
It's a picture of, I'm going to say of a path leading to a forest, and as you get closer to the forest, the trees are more grown. Just signifying that, I think it's grown into a beautiful forest, just signifying also that everything you're planting is changing things to be more beautiful, more safer, nicer.
And as you're kind of glancing at this omen, this photo, this picture, painted picture at your feet, you hear that something is resting here. Something is deep in the heart of the world. It slumbers, yet it dreams and it remembers. And if you wish to know its memory, continue deeper if you have the courage. And these petroglyphs are like telling the story of those who have gone on this journey and came back different. It is not telling you to do this, but it is sharing that this is something you may do of your own choice. And when you come back to from this listening, you find yourself emerging and stepping into the warm light of Seraphina. And you are next to Lavender.
I don't think Lavender notices. I think Lavender just is so into what you're drawing that she draws Deep Greene. It doesn't. It's like, that's what's there. That's what she's drawing. She's going to the next thing.
Mm-hmm.
I say it's a nice picture.
It's a very nice picture. Yeah.
I'm compelled to go deeper.
Lavender, you are kind of snapped out of your reverie as you hear Deep Greene speak. it's almost as if the painting itself spoke, but that's impossible. I mean, you like look up and then like he's like right there.
And like, oh, well, you're just a painting. You're not supposed to. Oh, it's actually you. Hi. I'll move to the left a little bit. I need to. It's like she's trying to get you to move so they can draw what's on the wall. Hi. This is interesting, isn't it?
Yes. It is very interesting. I want to spend another token.
Oh, yes.
I want to allow Lavender to connect with me on a personal level using their deep magic.
Ooh, okay.
In this cavern here.
Oh, okay. All right. Which level of deep? Deep 1, right? That's the one we're using?
That's what Lavender has.
Spend a token and close your eyes again in the state. You can see the ghosts, the dream roads, the forgotten history. Follow these veins, you will find your way to safety. If you look at someone else in this state, you can see the light inside their heart and what shape it takes. Do not look at any bright lights while in this state. So you're spending 1 token for the magic and then another token for the connect on a personal level. Are you trying to like share the vision of Deep 1 with Lavender to see the light in your heart?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So there's this moment where you see Deep Greene close his eyes and then opens them, and then you can feel a rush, like a powerful, and it's almost like this place is harmonized and resonant with dark, right? With the like, this was almost, I don't want to say it's reckless. I don't want to say it's perfect, but it's somewhere in there as the magic swells and both of you, normally Lavender, you have to like, draw the magic in, but Deep Greene like reaches out and shares his magic with you in this moment. 2 things happen. 1, you both see the shape of one another's heart, shaped in light, and fundamentally understand something about one another. Lavender, what does your heart look like when Deep Greene looks at you?
I would say it's probably large and warm. Not fire color, but warm, like an amber.
Mm-hmm. Is it shaped like anything?
I think like a star.
A large, warm star.
Yes.
And Deep Greene, what does the light of your heart, like what shape does it take? What does it look like to Lavender?
It looks like an octagon.
An octagon?
Mm-hmm. A radiant silver octagon.
And as both of you are using Deep 1, using dark magic in this place, the petroglyphs all they all glow and illuminate with golden light. You can suddenly see absolutely perfectly in this place. You don't even need like Seraphina. Like you can both just see and you can sense like this cavern system is like, normally when you use this power, there's another like layer to the world, right? But in this place, it just gets brighter. The shape of it doesn't change. And you realize that the caverns are carved along the paths. They're carved along the ancient paths that cannot be seen outside of this cave. Does that make sense? And it's like your dark magic is like especially deep, is like supercharged in this place. You want to find safety, you will find safety. You want to find a spirit, you can almost like you could find anything here. Ghosts, small gods, safety. You can inherently see every single path in this place. You cannot get lost here with this calling upon this power. And you can both sense the familiar presence of the venerable and forgotten god of dark that gifted you your magic.
Since she can never get lost here, this also feels kind of like home for Lavender. I mean, I know she can't get lost anywhere, but more than other places, it feels, other than, Sky Palace, it feels like home.
You can sense that Mel and Kamal and Luther are nearby, and you could easily get back to them in a few moments. Would you like to pick them up in this moment before you continue deeper into the caverns?
I think Lavender would grab Mel and just be like, here, come here, see this.
What do your eyes look like? Do they look any different? Do they look shinier? Are they golden?
They do shine. I think with the light of the crystal kind of reflects in it too, as well as a little bit of amber from her heart.
Mm-hmm. Deep green. Are your eyes also kind of?
They're glowing, but they also turn gold as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think there's like a really sweet moment of trust expressed by Kamal and Luther as they both agree to take care of the camp, go enjoy, explore, make sure you come back. You're gifted a piece of chalk from Kamal, Mel, to like mark the way back here on the walls.
Yeah.
And then you find yourself, your hand being taken and being led by Lavender deeper into the caverns. How do you respond? What would you like to do in this moment? Do you want to follow them? Do you want to say, whoa? What's going on in this moment for Mel?
Yeah, Mel's came up, grabbed her hand. So going with yelling over her shoulder, like, I'll take care of Lavender. I'll bring it back. And then, just wherever I'm being dragged to, at every intersection. Would take a moment to like if I have to pull and stop, like if you have a dog that's really strong on a leash, it's over here. Like, no, wait a second, hold on, and just try to make a little indicator with an arrow pointing back the way that we can. And generally just try not to fall, because terrified if I fall, then Lavender will just like grab my tail and start dragging me to wherever it is, because apparently we gotta go.
Yes.
So
I
we
hear
gotta
you.
go. I'm going as fast as my silly little legs can take me.
No, I hear you. I am going to swallow something into the dark as the three of you go deeper into these caverns. And Mel, you were just like, oh, it's dark. Like the only light that you have to see by is Seraphina's. And I don't think any of your small gods luminescent.
Nope.
Just Seraphina.
Just Seraphina. Sarah, you've got the light of Seraphina as opposed to Deep Green and Lavender, where it's fully lit here. Y'all can see it is bright. It is in color. there are like sometimes your footprints are illuminated, like you know where you are going. So in this moment, you are walking a bridge from this world to the next. Where do you want to go? And if there isn't anywhere you want to go, that is fine.
Deeper?
But
I think that we don't really have a direction so much. Assuming that's the compulsion with deep grade is the driving force in the petroglyphs. Deeper? Down?
I want to go deeper because I have a feeling I know what's on the other side.
And you all are moving, and because you feel like you know what's on the other side. And as you take a pause, there's a tapping on your shoulder, Deep Greene. Which is odd because you can see everything around. Who is behind you? Do you turn around or do you just keep going?
I do pause and then turn around.
You all see standing before you, standing at about 6 foot even, an elk-shaped entity that appears to be sculpted out of earth and rock. They've got antlers that are made of stone. Their bodies seem sculpted out of packed earth. Their hands and their hooves are also made of stone, and their eyes are made of like deep green gemstones that you assume maybe might be emeralds. And he says, "May I ask where you are going?"
I am here to...
Oh, it's hard. You can see it's hard. I just realized that.
What does his heart look like?
His heart looks like a concentrated, sturdy, loyal sunstone.
Mel screams and buries into Lavender because she can't see. So it's just a disembodied voice for her. So, yes.
No, you could see some because of Seraphina's light, remember?
Like, it's okay, so I can see the two glowing green eyes in the darkness and the looming.
Yes.
Terrifying.
Yes, there's just two glowing green eyes in the darkness that are reflecting off the...
So, I'll wait to see what Greene says, but Lavender's going to do something after Mel shrieks and is scared.
You don't know how this thing snuck up on the two of you. It shouldn't have. Like, it's fully illuminated. You know the paths. Like, this thing just appeared. So it's definitely a small god of some kind.
I pull out my musket and I say to this entity, I'm here to meet someone and return something that belongs to him from long ago. And I show him the musket.
You're on a spiritual journey. You're on a pilgrimage.
Yes.
I'm Baktree. I tend to the petroglyphs. That I make sure that they remain cared for so that the bridge between this world and the spirit remains stable, yet also hidden from the unworthy, which I don't believe any of you are because you can see them.
That's correct.
But as part of my job, I must ask, as a kind of look around and makes a move, guard the exits, as you all get the sense that in front of you and behind you, you don't know if you're like surrounded, but it feels like you're surrounded. And he makes the move and he asks like a reverberating question, which like all question moves compels truth, and asks, "What are you hiding?" Nothing, of course, being an acceptable answer. Just letting you all know.
Not just simply to return this musket that is something that I stole from a dear close friend of mine a very long time ago. And it happened along the way in this cavern. And I want to mend fences for my transgressions.
Oh.
Now that I know that there's something deeper down here, I don't know what it is, but like I want to find out what it is. I haven't really said that out loud. I don't know if that counts as hiding something. I'm sorry.
And you?
Lavender looks a little guilty, and I think she has like a handful. I don't know what she snagged from Kamal, but it's a handful of something that she snagged from. She just kind of holds it out, looking really guilty.
Oh. Huh.
I don't know if it's candy or something else.
Bakhtri looks at it as like, I should be careful when I use this power.
But you said what I was hiding.
You didn't share?
No. I was going to go to the dark corner and eat them, and then I got sidetracked.
Well, that's valid.
I'm sorry. Here, you can have some.
No, he would just give them to you also if you asked. Right?
I know. And she's going to offer some to the small guy. Oh, my name is Lavender. What's your name?
Oh, Bakhtri. As
Bakhtri.
the small god like goes ahead and takes some of this candy, these like little like festival candies that you just.
I think they're candy. They're different candied berries, like wrapped in different color wrappers.
Thank you so much. Go ahead and take a token for giving an offering to one of the small and forgotten gods. And he like unwraps it and tosses it into his little mouth. And at this point, like Seraphina is getting brighter and brighter and brighter so that Mel can see. Mel and all of her other small gods can see Bakhtri better.
Oh yeah, Bakhtri, this is my friend Seraphina, and she points out Seraphina.
Oh, it's a pleasure to meet you, Seraphina. Oh, and all of your friends. As he blanches at like
monster.
The small gods that are just kind of hovering around you, Mel. And all of your friends as well. Well, you are. I'm unsure if I can. They're gonna step out of their comfort zone and say, well, if I may have names that you may be referred to, he says in this very like clipped, careful, I can lead you to Oros, or at least where Oros has her eternal rest. If you wish to seek out advice on how to make amends, or means of traveling quickly, I can also offer to wherever this person that you are seeking is. But I need to know who I'm aiding.
I am Deep Greene.
And he nods. A pleasure to make your acquaintance, Deep Greene.
Oh, Deep Greene, here's your candy too. I'm sharing with everybody, and make sure to give you a couple pieces.
Thank you, Lavender.
And you? You're Lavender.
Yeah, Lavender, yeah.
Okay. And spooked person, you are?
I am a coward. I am Mel.
No. You're not a coward. You are cautious. And that is incredibly important. As he points out a danger, real or imagined, these caves are dark. These caves are filled with all a matter of strange gods and stalactites and deep darkness, and you are right to be concerned.
That doesn't help any. You said somebody was asleep? Do they need to be awake?
No, not to commune.
No, just like to be. Do they need to be woken up?
I don't know.
Well, you said...
Can you wake them up?
I can certainly try. You never know what... but if you said we can commune with them while they're asleep. So maybe we can ask.
You kids are quite strange.
Well, I mean, you said this place is dangerous, and it feels like I like it here. It's nice.
I think that might be because you're both tied to the dark magic, the deep magic, which created this place.
I had a feeling you'd say that.
Oros is what is asleep here.
Is he the supposed source of, or one of the sources of this deep magic of ours?
No, she is tied to the deep. It is the deep magic that I believe put her to sleep and allows her to rest. The reason why I'm confused about Mel's questions is because I come upon some kith who are deeply terrified of dragons and believe they should be slain. And I come across other kith that revere dragons and believe that they should return to the skies of Haeth. And I never know which kith is what when I meet any of you.
How high can a dragon fly?
Very sky high. It can soar.
They can soar through the clouds. Some dragons I've heard can sail into the very stars themselves.
That sounds really awesome.
I just think that people kith should have a choice. If whether they if
a choice was
being asleep, then cool.
I mean, a choice was made. Kith slayed all the dragons.
No, I mean, yeah, that was a bad. That's not what I'm talking about.
This was before you were born, though.
Mm-hmm.
There were certain kiths who did not have the interest of other kiths in mind. Hence why Oros is where it's sleeping here.
From what I understand, I have been visited by Oros in my dreams. I have asked her about the old times, and from what I am to understand, the last of her brethren were slain during your last great war.
That is so sad. That's so sad. Like, brother, like literal. Or, you probably don't know. I choose to believe that she's not the last dragon. Can't be. There's too much magic in the world for there to only be one dragon left.
But you can't blame them for hiding it. That's what happened in the last war.
Oh yeah, no, don't. And sleeping until it's safe for everyone, especially her. But safe, like that makes perfect sense, and that's probably the same thing that's happening all over the place. That is, and she just can't sense them because they are so deep in slumber.
Is it safe now?
It is my job. As far as I'm concerned, it is never safe because that is my purpose. I'm a guardian of this place and a custodian. So even if it was safe, I am compelled not to act as if it is. So I do not think that my opinion or my assessment will be useful to you, Lavender.
But is the dragon happy?
She's happy when she talks to me.
But is she lonely otherwise?
I don't know. It's never occurred to me to ask.
Really?
I assume because we spend time with one another in dreams that she's not lonely. She seems to be able to travel to the dreams of others, to visit them. I imagine it is not the same as soaring in the sky, but I'm a creature of the earth. I am most content when I am underground and in shadows, fulfilling my purpose.
Can I go see her? I wanted to give her something.
He nods deeply and reverently and says, all right, everyone, follow me. And with that, we're going to take our break. We'll be back. Then we're going to go deeper into the Oros caverns to meet Oros the dragon herself.
Hello.
We are back. So, our travelers are following Voktri, the elk-shaped earth elemental. The combination of Voktri's guidance and Lavender and Deep Green's ability with the magic of Deep to navigate these caverns, guiding Mel and Seraphina and the cavalcade of small gods that are all, dancing around or slumbering around Melicent. Clang, Luster, Cal, Ro, Tro, Celia, Pigment, and of course, the tiny bumblebee, Bomb Bomb, are making your way deeper and deeper into the caves, into the caverns of this place. I'm going to describe the beauty of the deepest shadows of this world. You get pulled deeper and deeper and deeper into this darkness. It is inky. It would be inky black if not for the illuminated petroglyphs in your sight, Greene and Lavender. And for Mel, Seraphina's illumination is a comforting aura of light. Voktri walks these caverns with an intuition, with a cautious surety that he knows every single step that needs to be taken. Eventually, the paths start turning and winding deeper and deeper, and you're wandering further and further down into these comforting, warm shadows until finally you come upon a beautiful carved archway, a work of ancient engineering that goes back to even before the last empire. And this archway is blocked by a sheer rock. And when Voktri touches it, it ripples and turns into water that you're all able to walk through. And when you get to the other side, you're slightly damp. And then it turns from water back into solid rock behind you. And you are in a vast, high open air cavern. It's sealed. Like there's no hole, like the ceiling is so high that you cannot see it. To Mel's eyes, there is this subtle blue light cast over everything that is coming from bioluminescent moss that is on the walls, just sort of flooding it with this blue cast. To Greene and Lavender, it looks like daylight in here. Like it is shining clear as if the sun were bright in the sky. When you look up, you see almost like you see the ceiling, and the ceiling is actually a painted blue sky. Like the same paints that were used in the petroglyphs. This particularly for you, Lavender, you can see that either through magic or skill, someone has like painted the ceiling of this cavern with the sky of Haeth. You can see clouds, like, but it is not the sky you recognize. Like it's the sky of Haeth, but like you don't see your home here. And in the center of this cavern is what looks to be like a pile of like objects of like various different like trinkets, gifts, polished rocks, bolts of woven cloth, jewelry, chests, like a dragon's hoard, essentially, but like much more there's so many like items here that are so mundane that they must have personal significance to whoever left them. Little puppets, statues, and in front of this like circular area where there's this pile of offerings is comfy pillows and blankets arrayed like for someone to sleep. And you see Vakhtri walk over and like pull out of the ground and shape into stone a censer. And he sets it down and he goes over to like the very edge of this offering hoard and picks up some incense and says, Oros is what you Kith refer to as dead. I don't really understand death the way Kith explain it, because how can someone commune with you in your dreams if you're dead? But in order to speak with her, you will need to sleep. So allow me to prepare this incense for you to make it easier, because closes his eyes because the sun is not down yet. And he breaks this brick of incense, pulls the lid off of the censer that is made out of like shaped rock, puts it in there, and looks at Seraphina and says, excuse me, little one of fire, could you help light this? And Seraphina's like, sure, absolutely. As she zips and, cozies up to the incense and sparks it and then flies back up and hovers over Lavender's shoulder after lighting this incense. Please make yourselves comfortable. I will watch over your bodies. As he makes the move, guard the exits. And that weird feeling again that you got of like being surrounded, like kind of comes over you. And for Greene and Lavender, and I'm going to give you this because you have your deep one sight on, somehow Vakhtri is in front of you. There's two of him by the door. There's two of them on the other side of the door. There are a few creaks and crevices, like little holes and things that, a smaller, like a smaller bug or, every single entrance to this place, Vaktri's in front of. almost as if he's duplicating himself. Mel, you can't see it. Mel, you just got this feeling that Vaktri's around, but you can see through the deep that he's guarding every exit. So when he says he's watching over your bodies, he means it.
Okay, but as soon as Vaktri says that they need to go to sleep, Lavender will like plop down on some of the pillows, and she'll note all of the Vaktris around them and just kind of like a nod or wave or something, and just do that teenager thing of where they can just sleep anywhere.
Yeah. And this incense smells so good, as it really helps you drift off to sleep. Mel and Greene, what did the two of you do? I don't want to tell you what to do. Like, Vaktri's offered you a place to sleep, has explained the situation, and Lavender has gone all in. Lavender's like already like breathing soundly.
I decide to just relax and just go to sleep.
Okay. And what about you, Mel?
Yeah, gonna go close to Lavender. So like if Lavender wakes up, Mel will wake up. Like the movement and told Luther that that I'd take care, not Luther, sorry. Kamal, that I'd take care of her. So gotta take care of him.
All right. You all slip into the slumber, smelling this enchanted incense that pulls you into the realm of dream. And you ever had that feeling where you go to bed, you close your eyes, and then you open them again and it's morning? Feels like only 5 minutes passed. It is a similar feeling. You close your eyes, you drift away. For our audience, even though we have not awakened to folklore, we're going to delve into a folklore, as we're going to delve into the sleeping god at the bottom of the world. You all open your eyes. You are in the same room. Vaktri isn't there. The offerings aren't there. But what is there is a massive, beautiful dragon. And I'm going to ask each one of you, in your minds of your characters, what are the colors of Oros' scales? How do you dream her, as the scales are, and her appearance is a mashup of what all three of you dream Oros would look like?
Blue, pink, and white iridescent.
Blue, pink, and white is what
it look white at some angles, blue at some, pink at others.
What about you, Deep Greene? Do you have a different vision?
I do. I see Oros as a deep emerald turquoise.
Ooh, okay.
Like a lustery emerald turquoise.
Yes. Okay. And Deep Greene, we know that Oros' pronouns are she, her. We always want to respect pronouns. But because of the assumption Deep Greene made before, does she have some masculine traits? Like a large size, or aggressive claws?
A large size. Yeah. Okay.
And last but not least, Mel. What is it that Mel imagines that Oros would look like, coloration, size wise?
I'm gonna go a little bit weird, a little bit different. Gonna borrow one of my favorite Native American figures, the Uktena from Cherokee, which is it's a giant snake that can be on the ground, in the water, or fly, and has antlers like a deer.
Yep.
Glowing green scales with a red stripe, usually on the chest. And they have in the middle of the forehead, there's a bright, shining diamond that glows as well that they use to lure people that they want to eat. That's a very minimalistic description of them. I am not trying to step on anybody's clothes practices, so we'll just go with that.
It's all good. White Wolf already has.
Oh yeah, no.
Sorry, old White Wolf man. You said Uktena and I smiled, and then I realized, oh no, I learned about Uktena through a role-playing game, not through proper study. Bad indigenous boy. But we are not talking about Uktena. We are talking about Oros, who is a manifestation of all three of these descriptions, and leans closer depending on whoever's interacting with it. And you see her flying and majestic before you. And she speaks in this dream state to the three of you. And the blue cast to the light in the room becomes even the brightness that Lavender and Deep Green had seen. Mel, you can see it now. Like it's all fully illuminated. You can see the sky up above, and Oros looks to the three of you. Greetings. It is always a pleasure to be visited by kith, particularly those so blessed by the venerable and forgotten gods.
You're a real dragon. Our stars.
It is an honor to meet you, Oros.
You can sense the truth in your words. What brings you before me?
I am here to return something valuable to a friend of mine that I committed a grave deed towards, and to make amends right. As you can see here, Oros, this is a musket that belonged to a friend of mine. We were in these caverns years ago. His name is Donovan, a bear roughly my size and age. And I want to make amends right and start things again anew. I know it won't be easy, but I feel that I have to do this.
And you, young one, looking at Lavender.
Hi, I'm Lavender. Okay, so I know you're kind of stuck where it's safe, and I wanted to invite you to my home, which is also safe. But I know you might not want to fly. It might be kind of hard because I didn't know the whole situation, but I was going to... Well, this is a dream world, right?
Yes.
Kind of. So I'm going to paint you a stairway. It's a stairway that I take down. It was a slide a bit of the ways, but I'm going to paint it, and you can go up to the Sky Palace, and you'll be safe there. Nothing will hurt you there if you want to get out of being here. It's really safe. It's a nice place.
The Sky Palace, but all of the Sky Palaces belong to the North Wind God.
This one doesn't.
Has something changed? Oh, I guess things do change, don't they?
Well, my aunt is up there, Azalea, but she's really nice. She's a black swan.
She's a very powerful witch. There are so many stories of her already.
A witch. Quite fortunate to have a witch in your family.
Yeah, she had me raised up there while the war was going on, so I would be safe. So it's like one of the safest places you can go. And that way you're not just stuck in one place. That really sucks.
And you?
I'm just here with my friends. I had the idea of freeing you, but you're already free of death. So yeah, you can just basically go anywhere if you wanted to. One would think. Are you? Are you free? Like, could you go wherever you wanted, or are you stuck here?
I am here. I'm here in an eternal slumber. I live only in dreams now. Ancient ritual was performed by a group of kith such as you to keep me here. I speak with some kith. I am friends with one known as Echo. She walks in dreams, and I visit her every night. And I've met others like yourselves. Haeth is a vast place, so I do not know if you would know them.
Do you like it here?
I miss flying the skies, Haeth. I miss sharing wisdom with the people. I like it here in so much that unlike my brethren who may never return, I can reach out to others via dream. She looks down at the empty place where all the offerings were in the waking world and glances down at them and then looks back up at all of you expectantly. Is there something in everyone's pack that you would like to give as an offering? Keep in mind, it doesn't have to be something that's on your sheet. It could be something else. Or are you just going to keep engaging her in idle conversation?
Well,
in this moment before she speaks again.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
A friend of mine that I've mentioned, Donovan, have you met him in your dreams before?
No, I have not. Though I do know that he has walked these paths. Everything that happens in these caverns, I remember. Donovan is far from here. Donovan is home.
Yes, in the other world. That's on the other side.
Yes. He is home in the waking world. I can... Oh, yes, Lavender.
no, I was just going to say, I do have some stuff I can give to you, but I mean, it's not meaningful.
You have already given your offering. We will start with you, Lavender. And she moves and says, get upon my back.
Okay. She will.
And you are flown to the ceiling.
To paint.
Paint your home and paint the staircase.
Lavender will do that.
So Lavender, you pull out your easel and paints, and you're able to, from the crisp memory, find the blank space in the sky where the Sky Castle Cloud Song is, and paint it.
I want to say, since it's a dream, I think the colors just come automatically.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You just sort of pull your brush, and like, as you dip it into the paint, the colors just start shifting and changing.
Yeah.
Pigment looks at Mel and whispers, "May I help?" to Mel.
Yeah, and then also I wake Lester up as well, so I have got the gold mica and the iridescent and ever.
So Lester and Pigment fly up and help you as you start painting the secret path and the castle itself.
Okay. So Lavender will do that while you all do your things.
Yeah. Mel and Deep Green, what would the two of you like to do while Lavender is giving this offering?
You were in the middle of about to tell me something of what I could do in regards with Donovan.
You hear in your mind, I can change your journey if that is what you wish. so that you might face dawn. That is where your heart is pulling you. I can make that so.
It is.
What shall you offer me? In this very paternal tone, which is interesting because you're not used to people talking to you that way. You're used to being the avuncular one. I will say, as your guide, you can always plant a seed. You can go into your collection from your various journeys.
This is a very special seed that I've always wanted to plant, but I offer this to you.
The dream kind of flashes, right? You have a moment where you slip into dream logic, and it's a vision of you sinking your paws into the earth, and then it jumps, flash, and then you're dropping the seed, and then it jumps, and then you're covering the seed with earth, and then you're like back to where you were, right? You know how sometimes when you're having a dream, it's like it stops being lucid. There's a moment where this dream stops being lucid and becomes like a more tangible, an actual dream where you're kind of piloting, like you're backseat piloting yourself as the seed is planted, and the ground starts to rumble and shake. And then this beautiful tree bursts fully grown in the center of the offering circle. What kind of tree is it, Deep Greene? Describe to us as the seed that you have offered to Oros sprouts to life with seasons and seasons and seasons of growth. What does it look like? What does it bloom as?
It blooms as a beautiful olive tree.
Oh, wonderful. This olive tree just comes out fully grown, and in the moments that it finishes growing, finish the last few details on the path leading up on the mural on the ceiling, and you are brought back down Lavender to the ground where all of your companions are. Mel, what do you do in this moment? Are there any moves you would like to do?
Well, Mel hasn't.
Green, take a token. Same thing for Lavender. Actually, Lavender, take 2 because you made art and you did an offering to one of the
Okay, but I need to use. I wanted to use tokens.
Absolutely, you're more than welcome to use tokens. What tokens would you like to use?
I wanted to give something that has the potential to change someone fundamentally. I don't know if the staircase would or not.
Oh, that is perfect, right? As you focus your magic in this moment to offer Oros an escape from the mountains.
Okay, that's only 1 token gone, but it's okay.
Okay.
Go on, Mel.
Yes, pivoting to Mel.
I don't really have anything physical that I can give you, Oros, but I can sing you a bit of the song that leads the small forgotten gods to me, and it's different. I heard that it's different for everybody, so maybe it will mean something different to you than what it means for me. I don't know. And Mel starts singing, and as she's singing, I'm going to sing it here in a second. It's a call and answer, so it starts echoing and repeating throughout the cavern. And the song is, hey, no, hey, hey, no, hey, no, no way, no way. And it basically means no matter how far we go, I will always be back with you.
The music fills the chamber, and Oros is just enchanted by this sound, and she says, such wonderful offerings. Now, my gifts to you. She makes the move the unmovable, as she spins around all of you, and you see these, what looks to be like threads of destiny. And you see in the weaving of these threads the totality of your journey. She reaches out her claws as the shining jewel on her forehead begins to glow and pulls them away and reweaves them. And they all change color. It goes from gold to white and then back to gold again. Above table, this is a little bit meta, Oros has reached into your journey. And when we return to the journey, we will no longer be going to Starlight Banners. You will be going to Village Bridge, the home of Donovan, where Deep Greene may confront his past, and you will all meet an entirely different community. And you can all feel it, like literally your destiny being rewoven in this moment, so that Deep Greene can finally have closure.
I love it so much.
Me too.
Get that closure, baby.
For Lavender, she is going to reach out, and for this gift of being able to leave this place to another place of beauty, she's going to reach out and put a single claw on Lavender's heart. And she's going to take on a heavy burden. Lavender, choose any choose something new that you can't seem to let go.
This is hard because I've let go so much.
Let's see here. You've got Born Never to Be Lost, a story you didn't mean to tell. Can't let go of seeing my family.
Oh, I've got something. I figured something out. She has heard the tragic tale of her parents, and that weighs heavily.
Oh.
Like that tragedy of the couple that was never meant to be happy. Hector making me work my imagination.
That's so lovely, though, because now it just gets to be kind of like a beautiful, sad, but like romantic. Like it's a story. You get to heal from it, learn from it. So good, sad,
yeah.
angry.
So she takes this like this desire to see your family, and and deeper, it is refilled with a genuine sadness for your parents and for their story. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
As she like touches your heart. And for Mel, you sang this song. You sang the song from your heart. And I believe you should always be able to sing that song. And you feel this like nimbus of like winds manifest around you as you feel the song get woven into your heart. And I'm going to give you a new move.
Okay, I was going to make a note, but a move is way cooler.
Yes, you are going to get a new move, which is... Was this a song that you sang? Is this from home?
Yes, it is. It's one of those things where, like, when the way that I imagine it anyway is that it's from home for everybody who hears it. Like, it's one of those, like, hey, that's a childhood song. So yeah, it's a childhood song from Mel's home.
All right. You now have the move from the Exile playbook, slightly modified. Sing a tune that reminds you of home. And that is now something you can always do.
Cool beans.
It has been added to your playbook.
So I need to use another token. Like, I have to use it. Would giving Oros a hug ease someone's pain, if only for a moment?
Spend the token.
Thank you.
To ease someone's pain almost for a moment. And so the way this manifests is a hug?
Yes.
You reach out, you hug Oros, and all of a sudden you just feel all the ease and tension just flow out of her. And everything fills with light. And then you all wake up. You're in the temple. Voktri is looking over all of you. The incense has run out. Oh, my goodness. You weren't gone for very long. Did it feel long?
No? And Mel's just going to start humming softly, because that's also a thing I can do. I have so many musical things I can do.
Lavender shakes her head no, and this is not an offering, but she does leave some paintings there because she's got so many.
Unfortunately.
No.
Unfortunately, Lavender, did you forget that you have a move where you there's also no token limit. There's a limit on the drop down, but you don't actually have a token limit. Just reminding you. Did you forget? Hold on.
There is a move. I see it when you make it, but this was already made. This is just like extra art.
That's true. It's all good. You decide to leave some extra art behind on the token pile as Voktri immediately gets up and is like puts his hand on the door, and it once again transforms into water. Everyone ready to go?
Yes, I'm ready.
You all walk through the water once again, and Voktri, takes his time leading you through the caverns and eventually back to your little encampment where you smell the encampment before you see the encampment as Kamal and Luther are cooking dinner. Oh, Luther's like, you made it. Come on. We're cooking, I'm cooking up some steaks for us. And Kamal's got a salad in the works. And I got pastries, Kamal says, from some of the folks in the front, from the caravan in the front of the cavern.
I am so glad that you guys stayed here and did this instead of coming with us for multiple reasons, but the cooking has got to be at the top of the list.
Well, Luther says, well, come on in, have a seat, tell us all about your adventure. And he points to a fire that he's already started that's got some little makeshift benches and pillows that you all have been carrying, bringing around on the journey.
Luther.
Yes.
Luther's the same age as Deep Greene, correct? Roughly?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, he's in his 40s.
Luther, do you remember Donovan?
That's the friend that you sometimes talk about. No, I never met Donovan. I lived most of my life in Drosslight, remember?
Yeah. He's on the other side of this cavern, in the other world.
Tilts his head and he reflects on what you just said. Well, I mean, ever since I was a kid, this place has always been somewhere that leads people to reflect on their journeys.
Oh, yeah. That it definitely does.
Well, at the very least, when it comes to dinner, and he's going to do something he can always do and say, I've got it covered. He's got like a little makeshift like grill that he like has made himself that he pulls apart. It's like an alternate setup of his mobile forge that he has, and he's just like grilling these steaks and just like, well, I hope the encounter wasn't too overwhelming.
No.
Then again, we live in a world filled with small gods. Well,
Deep
gods
Greene.
great and small anyway.
Yes.
Deep Greene.
Yes,
We're
ma'am.
gonna find Donovan, and you're gonna give him back that, but whatever it's seed plant thing that you took, and you're gonna be able to talk to him. Okay?
That we will. Thank you.
Even if my lughead of a partner, no, I just tease it. Yeah, no, we're gonna do it. If we have to travel through however many caverns to get there, it's gonna happen.
Yeah, we'll make it happen. Kamal is got his cards out and he's doing a spread on the ground, and he looks at his divination cards, and he's going to make a vague and unclear reference to something that hasn't happened yet. And he's going to say, I wouldn't worry too much about the situation with Donovan. It looks like it's going to all patch itself up in due time.
Can I
He
do
looks up.
something?
Yes, please.
Okay. I want to spend a token
Mm-hmm.
to provide a solution for an aspect of a material or immediate problem.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to also use my magic to draw a map.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And then I want to give the map to Deep Greene.
So you're doing a map of the caverns that leads to the other side of the mountain?
Yeah, so we can get to where we need to go.
Yeah, no, you with a little bit of help from not filigree. Is that what it's called? Luster. You like make this map with gold and black paint, and as soon as you're finished, it like glows a little bit. And by the time dinner is done, you have a map of the route, because you can't do all the caverns. That would probably take you like months.
Yeah, and I get lost in the details. So.
You would get lost in the details. That would take you months, but you can do like the route through the caverns that take you to the other side of the mountain, where Two Village Bridge is located, and you kind of draw it, and it's very similar to the map that we see over in Mel's camera, as you can see, but it specifically get you to the other side of the mountains.
You know what? There's even that the pink and purple and white. I think that Lavender got a little distracted while doing the map and did even that little bit on the corner.
Yeah, a little purple. And you are handed this map, which is a clear route through the caverns that will lead you to Village Bridge. What do you say, Deep Greene? How do you respond as Lavender gives you this detailed map to exactly where you need to go?
Is this the map to the Two Bridge Village?
Yes. Just don't go in the pink and purple area. That's not actually the map. I got a little distracted. Sorry.
Understood. Thanks a lot, Lavender. It means a lot.
You're welcome. Anytime. And then she like reaches and grabs a giant pastry, probably the biggest one.
Mel, I'm going to ask you something. Mel, tell us what dinner is like. What's the spread like? We've heard salad, we've heard steaks, we've heard pastries. But what exactly has been arrayed? Because you know that Luther knows all of your favorite foods by now.
Well, we've been on the road for a while, so it's unfortunately not so much the favorites. Maybe favorite spices, favorite seasonings.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Also, keep in mind that you had that caravan that you could have bartered with. So,
yep. But I think the main theme for dinner tonight is mushrooms. It's mushroom steaks. It's mushroom salad. The only thing that's not mushroom based is the pastries that Kamal got from the caravan and the juice, the savory juice.
Yeah. I think that Luther is going to make the move and invent something totally new. And he's going to take these mushroom steaks and spice them the way he spices meat steaks when he has meat. So like it has the same texture, but slightly different texture, but like same flavor profile. And as you're all kind of like eating these like delicious, like giant portobello steaks, he's just sort of like, oh, these came out really good, don't you think?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, like I don't know how long it takes to grow mushrooms this big, but like if we could do this, I bet it'd be cheaper than like raising bugs to harvest.
True. I think I'm gonna as we make our way out of here in the morning, I think I'm gonna harvest some more of these portobellos. Maybe see if we could grow them back in Drawslide, in the caves, in the mine.
Yeah.
Do you think they would do good in the mine there?
Yeah, I do. And then like excited middle-aged couple talk about how they're renovating their house. Like that's the mode that Luther and Mel go into.
Yeah, they start talking about how they're just like, oh, we got to keep it away from the silver and the metal. We're probably going to have to dig another area of the mine to grow and they just start going back and forth. And every now and then Kamal will chirp in with let me tell you about the moisture conditions that would be ideal for these mushrooms, like every now and then.
And I might chime in a bit here and there.
Absolutely.
Technology.
Yep.
Planting.
So Lavender like tries to engage for a moment and then just gets another pastry and just goes off to talk to somebody else because this is not.
Yeah, Seraphina is like, these mushrooms are really, really tasty. As she's just been sort of like, I'm imagining Lavender occasionally you toss a little bit of mushroom as an offering. She's like, they're really tasty, but I guess grown-ups really like mushrooms?
I have no idea. I don't want to fall asleep yet, so I'm going to stop listening.
I hear you.
Bomb is there like agreed with everything that these girls are saying. Like,
yeah, Bomb just sort of like cuddles up to you and is just like nodding along about the whole like mushroom conversation. So while everyone is sitting around the fire in this cave, I want to ask everyone, what is the one thing that you would like to do before you bed down for the night? Moves, moments, conversations, and feel free to take your time.
Paint a picture of Oros and Greene and Mel and Lavender.
Okay.
Like paint the scene from the dream.
Yeah, just kind of set up your easel and just set the scene from the dream.
And I think when Lavender paints Oros, I think that she intends to paint what she saw, but instead she uses the shifting pigments, and I think she uses them in a way that depending on how you look at it, you can see either of the 3 visions.
Okay.
I like that a lot.
When you paint it, you bring out the internal beauty of your friends, the dragon, and what frightening reality do you realize in yourself as you paint this?
That's a moment that's never going to happen again. It's the last time we're all going to be in that dream part of the dream together.
Right.
I mean, that's a lot of things, but it just hits Lavender that this was a once in a lifetime thing.
Right. Mel and Deep Greene, when you glance at the portrait, you learn that Lavender, of course, is born never to be lost and has been protected and sheltered mostly till now. But there's also a story she didn't mean to tell. And I think that manifests in this paternal expression, or rather maternal expression that is on Oros's face. There is something mothering about the way Oros looks at Lavender. Does that make sense, Janie? Or does it make sense, Lavender?
Yeah.
Or do you have a different idea? Because
no, that sounds good.
That sounds good? Okay. And you paint this beautiful portrait before settling in for the night.
And telling Seraphina everything.
Telling Seraphina was there, or recapping everything with Seraphina.
Everything for Seraphina, who was there the whole time and saw absolutely everything that I saw.
Yeah, I think Seraphina gives you some hot goss about how the other small gods were reacting. She's all like, let me tell you, my goodness, Ro was in a tizzy. And
speaking of those other small gods, can Bomb join your little circle? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So Bomb is officially whenever the girls gathered.
Yeah, Bomb is just there enjoying the company and snuggling up. And Seraphina is just chattering with you about it. There was an entire saga with the small gods that you did not see because you were on a journey.
I'm thinking of the whole sleepover vibes with them.
Big sleepover vibes. And occasionally Bomb will nod. Bomb doesn't talk, but Bomb understands and will confirm Seraphina's chatter about everything that happened.
There was an old animation of a bumblebee from back in the golden age of cartoons that occasionally would get really sassy in some of the animations, and that is what Bomb is. If anybody is old enough to know that reference.
Now, what is the last thing you would like to do before settling for the night?
Mel gathers herself up and goes to find Deep Greene. I don't know if but just approaches us hey, Greene, I have a big question for you, and it's okay if you say no, but I thought maybe this could help. Would you like to take Cal and Ro with you to have with you up to and then with when you talk to Donovan? And Cal is got a potential, so maybe that will help you find the best ways to express yourself and find the best potential for whatever needs to happen. And Ro, he's the lost god of belonging. So maybe that will help with whatever outlook that you would like. I don't know, between the two of them, I just thought maybe they can help you find the way that you want things to go with Donovan. You don't have to feed him.
I appreciate the offer, Mel, but I need to do this with face-to-face with Donovan with no assistance. I need this to be personal one-on-one.
No, I respect that. I believe in you. I think you can do that. I just, little help doesn't hurt, but I also need all the help that I can get. So I will just be rooting for you from the sidelines, my friend.
Understood. Appreciate the offer, but no thank you.
Hug?
Yeah. Come on.
Oh, yeah.
Just like a huge, warm,
literal bear hug. Yeah.
Literal bear hug. I want to roll into Deep Greene. Deep Greene. What is the last thing you would like to do before bedding down for the night? And it could be before or after this conversation with Mel. Your choice.
I'm going to set up for the night, but while I finish set up, I pull out the muscadette seed and I do like an open hand meditation on reflecting on journeys and stuff and everything that I had with Donovan. Just do a quick meditation to reflect upon everything.
You are reflecting, you are meditating, you are thinking about this moment coming up, and our camera lingers on you. And then everyone goes down for the night. And then you wake up in the morning, and you all set on your journey. You take the map, you navigate the caves. This time, Lavender is the one who opens her eyes to the route. We're led through the caves. You emerge into the beautiful bright sun. Then we next see our travelers. You all find yourselves on the road near a beautiful bridge built of wood and stone, painted red and yellow, a fresh coat of paint. A little watch house standing on either side, like a box-shaped building that could probably seat one person, maybe a cot. Beautiful small river, sunlight reflecting off of the surface. Little fishing docks, occasionally off the bank. Rolling green, wild grass. As you all arrive in a place you haven't been to in many years, and in a place you never thought that you would come back to, as you all find yourselves through the magic of a powerful ancient dragon, in a place where Deep Greene may finally heal his heart. And that is where we are going to be concluding today's journey of A Season's Oath. Thank you all so much for joining us on this journey. I am Okami. I have been your guide. And my amazing players are here. All of you, please, tell us who you are, where we can find you, and go ahead and plug a project that you have coming up in the next 2 weeks. We'll go ahead and start with Greene.
Hi. My name is Paul Greene. My character is Deep Greene. I am a voice actor and singer, and actually one of my upcoming projects is actually coming up this not on the 21st of this month, where I have a concert performance actually that I'm doing. with a guest conductor for a group called Voices of Ascension in New York City. So that is coming up.
Yes.
And a few other concerts in June as well.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Who would you like to popcorn it over to?
I'll popcorn it over to Mel.
Brady Rooster. Good. I'm rural as hell. Baba Yaga in the all pronouns. I've played Mel. You can find me on Pantsless Table every other Friday. So on the 15th, I'm in a series that's using The Walking Dead called The Way We Learn. And I play Rose, who is totally cool and normal and awesome, and definitely doesn't have any baggage from being the older sister to a woman who is way too adventurous for her own good.
Yes. All right. And last but certainly not least, Lavender.
Hi, I'm Janie. I play Lavender. I don't know what day it's on. I got a game this week on I think it's Hilarity Saves. A one shot in a series where there's different casts for each time period, and I think my cast is the 70s, and then I'm here.
Awesome. Thank you so much to all of my travelers. Updating everybody, we are taking a 2-week break. So the 16th and the 23rd, we're going to take a little break. Yours truly will be making their return to the Renaissance Fair up in Philadelphia. So I'll be at the Philadelphia Renaissance Fair, doing some vending. If you are local to the Philly area, I will be there on the weekend of the 22nd and 23rd. So please come out and see me. I'm going to sell you some cool looking lanterns. And I am also in, I'm in so many things. Y'all know me. I'm all over the place. You can also find me over at next Sunday. So Mama's Day. Nope. What am I doing?
The next Sunday is Mother's Day.
Next Sunday is Mother's Day.
No, sorry. Tomorrow's Mother's Day.
Tomorrow's Mother's Day. Celebrate your mom. You will, the 17th, Sunday the 17th, I believe I should be on Classic Sam NYC Twitch channel being interviewed to talk about this series on the 18th. No. Yeah, I think that's the next thing. Oh, and then later this evening, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will be over at Roll for Felicity's channel, doing a one shot of Band-Aids and Bullet Holes, which is currently on Kickstarter. It is a John Wick style revenge action thriller TTRPG, which is GMless, and it is raising funds on Kickstarter right now. So if you want to get a little taste of what this game is like, please join us over on Roll for Felicity's channel and watch us go on a bloody bullet-ridden saga of revenge to avenge the death of our beloved mentor who taught us how to be assassins. Otherwise, please, we're still raising funds for Rainbow Railroad. We are in incredibly trying times. Rainbow Railroad is an amazing nonprofit that helps LGBTQ people flee countries where being LGBTQ is illegal and dangerous, and helps refugees get to countries where it is safe, or at the very least safer, like Canada. So please donate what you can. You can still donate over the course of the 2 weeks. We will be back on May 30th, same bat time, same bat channel, and where we will officially be traveling to Village Bridge, and it will be amazing. So until then, take care of yourself,
look out for your community, and we will see you in 2 weeks.
Bye.